So let's cover the product owner role within Agile. Who is this product owner and what is their main responsibility? The product owner really is responsible for maximizing the business value that is delivered by this team. So they put the ROI hat on. What is it that I need to accomplish through this team, and why would it be valuable for my organization to get that done? Here's the tricky part: one person only. And I know this is challenging because we are used to, as a team, having multiple stakeholders, multiple business people that we get requirements from. But as you know, that hasn't worked out very well because the team then has multiple bosses, multiple people to please, and everyone ends up not being happy. So this product owner is one person responsible for collecting all the information from the stakeholders, that's what we call stakeholder management, and presenting it in one prioritized list for this team to actually accomplish. They're the ones that can accept or reject the work. They're the ones that can say, yes, this is done, or nope, this doesn't meet my expectation. They help define what done means, and this is very important. We'll talk about it again. The team has to have a definition of done. What does it mean for a story to be done? What are the key acceptance criteria? Where do we test it? How do we verify it? What are the basic conditions of satisfaction from the product owner for them to accept anything from us as done? The product owner is also, these are really three important characteristics. Knowledgeable, which means they really do need to know a little bit about what they're asking. I remember I was on a team one time and the product owner seemed really disengaged and not very much working with the team or providing a lot of direction. He would always say, just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. And I sat down and I asked him and I said, how much do you know about the background of this project? And he said, honestly, my boss told me to be a product owner on this project. I have no clue what this project's even about. Honestly, it doesn't even impact my area. So I really don't care. And so that's definitely not the kind of product owner you want. You want someone who is knowledgeable. You want someone who is empowered to make decisions. So another example is I had a product owner where every time the team would ask them something, they would say, let me go check, let me go check, let me go check, let me go ask someone else. I don't think I can make a decision on this. That's when you know you really don't have the real product owner. You probably have a proxy, someone who is talking to the product owner. In some cases, that might be necessary. Your preference always, though, is to get to the real product owner as much as feasible. You also want them to be engaged. So an absent product owner is not going to help your project succeed at all. As a matter of fact, it is probably one of the #1 killers of an Agile project team is to have a completely disengaged product owner. Now, I gotta be honest with you, a lot of people think that what Sally's saying here is that we should have 100% dedicated, co-located product owners with the team at all the time. Yes, if you can have that, you should. If you cannot, then I challenge you to not give up too quickly and find out how much time from the product owner can you actually have. I've negotiated so many ways to find, if it's 6 hours per week is all you can give this team, then here's how we're going to slice it. And here's the type of meetings we need you to be in. And here's where we need you to be with the team in the team room or be available on conference calls. If it's only 4 hours, then this is how we do it. Generally speaking, though, on most projects that I have been on, product owners have cared about the project enough that they at least were 30, 40, 50% dedicated. And I have seen project teams where it was 100% dedication. One company told me recently that they actually now have a role, and the role is a product owner, and that's a full-time job. And that was awesome. They said that really made a huge difference for their projects, that they would really have someone completely dedicated to every team and actually working with them. So this is a very critical role in terms of the success of your project. A lot of times I also tell organizations that if you don't have a committed, dedicated, knowledgeable product owner from the beginning of the project, you should probably kill it. Those are one of the filters for should we do Agile on this project or should you not. If you don't even have a product owner, it's probably not worth doing. Co-locate the product owner with the team as much as possible. A lot of our product owners will spend 2, 3, 4 hours a day in the team room area, in the collaboration room area. Again, if you're distributed, we'll talk about some ideas for how you could do that. And they need to manage stakeholder expectations and sponsor expectation. So if you are a product owner listening to this right now, you are responsible for communicating with your sponsor. You are responsible for managing the stakeholders. Stakeholders are all the people that could be impacted by this project. This is not only your project. If you only communicate to the team your own desires for what you want this to be like or what you want the software to do or the application, but you do not take into account what the other departments need, and at the end of the day, the team delivers something awesome that meets your need, but it does not meet the company's need, then you have failed to do the stakeholder management and really put the ROI hat from a business perspective on. So managing stakeholder expectations, inviting them to the demos, finding out when is the right time, maybe to demo the software or the application, whatever the team has accomplished, to external users, external customers, that is all something that you're responsible for. Also, as a product owner, you are expected to motivate the team and celebrate success. So give positive feedback when it's due. Give constructive feedback when it's due. But I do want you to know that positive feedback during the demo or the final sprint review in front of everyone who is there goes a long way to making the team extremely effective, extremely motivated. They really do feel like they're getting this sense of appreciation for what they're accomplishing. So again, don't forget about this. Motivating the team and celebrating success is also critical. So that's everything about the product owner. As we continue to talk about more roles, we can come back to it, but hopefully that's answered your questions about who is the product owner and what do they do.